When angry, count to 10 before you speak. If very angry, count to 100. Differences of opinion are beneficial for religion. Some sects censor one another. I hope our wisdom will grow with our strengths, and teach us that the less we use our powers, the greater they become. Don't talk about what you have done or what you will do. Don't bite the fun bait until you know there's no hook underneath. Small rebellions now and then are a good thing. Whenever people are well informed, they can be trusted with their own government. That whenever something goes wrong so far as to get their attention, they can be counted on to set it right. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyranny. A wise and conscientious government, which will prevent people from harming one another, will help them to carry out the aims of industry and raise their own, and will not waste the labor of others helping it. I hope we can destroy the corporate aristocracy that has dared to challenge us to the courts with force, and offer defiance to the laws of our country. Undoubtedly, obedience to the written law is one of the high virtues of a good citizen, but not the highest. The law of preservation, of self-preservation, of saving our country when it is in danger, is a higher duty. No one has ever contested a presidential election with the reputation he made for it. Use all of the day for exercise and recreation, which is just as important as reading. I'd be happy to say it's more important because health is worth more than lessons. Concern for human life and happiness, and not their destruction, is the first and only object of good governance. Honesty is the first chapter of the Book of Wisdom. Our behavior determines who we are. In terms of style, swim with the flow. A matter of principle, stand like a rock. Concern for human life and happiness, and not their destruction, is the first and only object of good governance. The essence of freedom must be renewed from time to time with the blood of warriors and tyranny. I prefer daydreams to the future over history of the past. Legitimate freedom is a limited action based on our will that is limited by the equal rights of others. I didn't add within the law, because the law is often the will of tyranny and always is when it violates individual rights. Our greatest happiness does not depend on the life situation we are in, but always on the result of good awareness, good health, work, and freedom from all goals. Use all of the day for exercise and recreation, which is just as important as reading. I'd be happy to say it's more important because health is worth more than lessons. Never spend your money before you get it. We hold this truth to be clear, that all human beings are created equal, that they are blessed by their Creator with inalienable rights, that among all this, there is life, freedom, and the search for happiness. Undoubtedly, obedience to the written law is one of the high virtues of a good citizen, but it is not the highest. The law of necessity, self-preservation, saving our country when it is in danger, is a higher duty. Forcing someone to contribute money to the spread of opinions that he or she doesn't believe in and hates is sin and tyranny. Indeed, I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just. Small rebellions now and then are a good thing. The gathering of people who would not quarrel with each other was unprecedented, from the largest confederation of nations to town gatherings or parties. The happiest moments of my life are the few that I spend at home in my family's arms. The Creator did not think it appropriate to mark people on the forehead who were considered good generals. Therefore, we are the first to seek them out blindfolded, and then let them learn the trade at the expense of heavy losses. I find the pain of a little criticism, even when it's unfounded, more acute than the pleasure of lots of praise. I am a big believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have. Whenever people are well informed, they can be trusted with their own government. That whenever something goes wrong so far as to get their attention, they can be counted on to set it right. Walking is the best exercise. Get used to yourself to walk very far. Concern for human life and their happiness and not their destruction is the only legitimate aim of good government. When angry, count to 10 before you speak. If very angry, count to 100. Differences of opinion are beneficial for religion. Some sects censor one another. I think with Rome, that today's general should be in tomorrow's army if necessary. Thank you for listening to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.